special needs and their families. Since then, they've grown and expanded their services into Ward 8 of DC, of course, where the Early Learning and Early Intervention Center was built. Now they're getting set for what I like to call a good old shindig in the form of a golf tournament, and that's all set to take place Thursday, July 25th at the National Golf Club at Tantalon. Of course, that's based in Fort Washington. Here to tell us all about it is none other than Mr. Terrance King, the Chief Operating Officer, who's kind enough to join us this morning right here on Community Focus. Terrance, truly a pleasure to meet you, sir. Thank you so much for coming on the program.
Hey, Guy, it's a pleasure for being here and appreciate the opportunity to be on your program this morning.
I got to tell you, you all have been doing so much for folks that are, let's say, crawling from under a rock hearing about the National Children's Center for the first time. You heard me touch on it, but elaborate. What is it that you all do day in and day out?
No, I appreciate that, and it's interesting. I appreciate that, and it's very interesting because even on the ride over here, you know, our Uber driver, and I was going to mention his name, Dre. He's been in that area in Southeast DC for 30 years, and he's always come up past our building. But as he indicated, he really didn't know what we did inside the building. So we work with two sides of folks with disabilities. We have our adult side, and also we have individuals with our kids, our babies. And so our Early Learning Center that's located at 3400 MLK Avenue is sort of our flagship operation. We have babies there from 0 to 5 years of age.
Oh, wow.
And we are inclusive, so we have those with disabilities and without disabilities. It's a 70,000 plus square foot location. Over 18 classrooms there, and so we serve there with Ward 8. We've been there for over 30 years, so we're not new to where we are, but as I say, and a lot of people say, we're sort of a little unknown gem. Yeah. I mean, we're there. We have the great thing about it is as well, we have teachers there that focus on the individual kids there, as I stated, from 0 to 5 years of age. And, you know, we have a 60-bed garden there. So, you know, in Southeast DC, fresh fruits and vegetables are not very well known in the area. And so I believe this might be our third year that we've had a vegetable garden there that's called Babies Bloomers Urban Farm and Orchard. And so we invite everyone out there, you know, during the week. Each Wednesday we have our farmers market, and so we have from kale, collard greens, potatoes, okra, and a lot of fresh fruits to serve not only our kids but the folks that we develop there, support there as well. And then we also have our residential side. So I don't want to leave our folks out as far as our adult world. Also, we support folks with intellectual and development disabilities because really they want to live just like you and I. They want to be independent. Yeah. They want to be able to have employment. They want to be able to travel from point A to point B if and when they need to, and so that's what we support them with. We have DSPs, our service providers, who work with them on a compassionate basis to make sure that they're able to live on an independent situation if and when they need to.
And you all have been doing this for quite some time. I'm looking at my notes here, and I just see that you all celebrated your 60th anniversary. I mean, that's got to put a smile on your face, knowing that you've been giving back, or the organization has rather, for that long.
The organization has been giving back for 60 years. We were very excited about celebrating our 60th year anniversary last year. We are led by our CEO, Patricia Brown, who's done a fantastic job just trying to get us back into the spotlight of the community, understanding who we are and what we do as far as the support that we provide for those with disabilities. And as you just alluded to on the start of the conversation, last year was our gala. This year we have our first annual golf tournament, July the 25th. So we definitely invite your listeners, those who golf, those who do not golf, come out and enjoy a good time at a great location, and more important, supporting a great cause.
Yeah, that's why you're here. I got to be honest. You mentioned golf. I said you got to come in. I'm just playing. But it's just so cool that you all are giving back, and we're going to get to the golf tournament in just one second. But I'm looking at your mission statement, and it says to enhance the lives of people of all ages. I love how you all start that off, especially the word enhance, and that's exactly what you all do.
That's exactly what we do. And you know, as far as the mission statement, also our core values. We have three focuses for our core values: inclusion, compassion, and empowerment. And so our goal is really, our programs are inclusive. Just like I said at the Early Learning Center, we include those with and without disabilities. And we seek to serve persons with a compassion. So when you talk about those that provide services for our adult world and dealing with our kids, they do it on a compassionate basis. They really love what they do and the work they do, and it's challenging work as well. And then also in regards to empower, we seek to empower those that we serve just to help them live a self-directed life. Yeah. And so those are the three areas that we truly try to focus on as far as our core values.
And that's why DC, Maryland, and Virginia, you need to show up and show out, support this amazing organization. And you can do so by well, taking part in the upcoming golf tournament. Once again, set to take place July 25th, 9 a.m. shotgun, and it all happens at the National Golf Club at Tantalon. Of course, that's based in Fort Washington. Tell me what's to be expected at this golf tournament. Of course, we've all been to golf tournaments, but what's different about this one versus all the others?
Well, I think for one thing, I mean, you have a lot of golf tournaments out there that's supporting a good cause. But again, first of all, this is our first annual golf tournament, so we're trying to seek to pull together and also continue to make people aware of who we are. And so not only the golf tournament, we're going to have awards banquet afterwards to support the golfers out there. And we're looking forward probably to folks coming out and supporting us. I would just direct them to our website also, which if they can go on to www.nccinc.org, click on golf tournament, and they can have and go out there and either seek to have any type of sponsorship and participate. But when you say what's going to be sort of unique, again, I think it's just the opportunity to have a great time and supporting a special and great cause. Because when you talk about the kids that's in Southeast DC, that definitely all of our funds and the money that we raise are going to programs to support their needs, and then also supporting the needs of those that we support in the adult world.
Yeah, I'm just so excited about this, and I hope you all are excited about this as well. I noticed we were talking about the golf tournament a lot. We're talking about actually signing up and playing, but there are some folks that are saying, you know what, I'm not going to be able to make it that day, but I too still want to donate. How would one go about to do so?
Well, various ways. We are a nonprofit organization, so the only way we can survive and continue to doing and providing the services that we have is by donations, is by fundraising opportunities. So again, I will continue to ask them to go out to our website, because I think once they go onto that website, they get a little better feel as far as who we are and what we do. We have a lot of information that we update on a regular basis about the work that we do. They can donate also by way of supporting us. We have, when I mentioned the Baby Bloomers Farm out there, we try to provide that farm and support those within the community as well. And so going by there and going out on our website, we also have volunteer needs that they can support us as well. So monetary money is always fantastic. Any nonprofit, they definitely need that. But we also look for volunteer support as well. As I mentioned, every Wednesday we have that farmers market. Also, we also have a cooking class. One of the great things about our location at the EOC is we have a great chef. And I'll give him sort of a shout out, Chef Nelson. He's been around there for many years, and I would put him up to any chef that's out there in the Maryland, DC area. We're very supportive and happy that he supports us. And so he provides the food, and he takes the food from the garden to the kitchen. We have a full commercial kitchen. And so the vegetables that he provides there, he takes it to the kitchen, and he actually cooks and supplies breakfast, lunch, and snacks.
Amazing.
Dietary needs, to support the dietary needs of our kids. And so he also has a cooking class that's held, our first one, I believe, will take place on July the 11th. And so there's a lot of different things that we do there. And I would encourage your listeners to come out. We have a 70,000 square foot building, almost on 4 acres of land. So I'm sure many people have always drove past Ballou High School. They've seen, what is this building? What do they do inside? That's what we do day in and day out. So I encourage them to come out, take a look at what we do, and sort of just get a better understanding of the work that we provide for those in Southeast and the metropolitan DC area.
Truly an amazing organization. Once again, the National Children's Center, they're getting set for their upcoming first annual golf tournament, all set to take place Thursday, July 25th, a 9 a.m. shotgun, and it's all happening at the National Golf Club at Tantalon. Of course, that's based in Fort Washington. We've been joined by none other than Terrance King, the Chief Operating Officer of the National Children's Center. Sir, thank you so much for coming on the program this morning. Continued success, and keep on doing what you all are doing over there.
Well, again, God, we appreciate the opportunity to be on the show to share a little bit about who we are, what we do, and again, we encourage your folks, your listeners, to come out and take a look at who we are. Come out to 3400 MLK Avenue, and we definitely look forward to them being out on July the 25th at the golf tournament.
Good stuff. Stick around, folks. We're going to take a quick break. More community focus coming up next, right here on WPGC 95.5.